Hello everybody, it's me Laura again, and today I would like to warmly welcome you to my skincare collection and routine video. In this video today, I will be going over the typical products I use for my skin on a pretty much day-to-day basis, and I'll be looking at some of the products that I've used in the past that I really like, I have discontinued, or just perhaps a miscellaneous selection at the end of the video. So, before I begin, I would first off like to apologise for a humming sound you may hear in the background. This is being caused by the really harsh, windy weather we're having recently, and unfortunately there's nothing I can do about it. So I'm going to start the video now. So typically I cleanse, tone and moisturise my skin. That is the basic I suppose routine that I do. Every other day or every 3 days I will exfoliate or use a mask on my skin. But cleansing, toning and moisturising is basically what I do. So for my cleansers, I don't tend to mix and match them a lot. I have two, which I will discuss now. So the first cleanser I have to show you is the one I use pretty much all the time, and it's my all-time favourite. It is the, I have no idea how to pronounce this, Lauralemurex, I'm not sure. Here it is. And this is for all skin types, and it's an anti-aging cleanser. It is the African Red Tea Foaming Cleanser. For me personally, I prefer cleansers which are a foam, as I don't really like creams or oil-based cleansers. I find that they are just too much for my skin and tend to make me react quite badly, so I prefer foaming cleansers. I got this in a set on sale from John Lewis. I believe it was on sale just over a year ago. And I really like it. I might show you the other products which I got in the set. But it's a really gorgeous consistency. And the great thing with foams is that they're lovely and gentle on the skin, and they can get in nooks and crannies which may be kind of difficult with an oil or other kinds of cleansers. I also really like cleansing milks. I think they're really, really good. I haven't bought one in years though. I've always been too tempted by other types of cleansers. Okay, so that's basically the everyday foaming cleanser I use. Before I carry on, it smells exactly like chocolate and orange, so if you're a fan of those smells, then I suggest this one. I believe this one, not in the set, I had a quick look, it's about £6 or £7, so for this size it's kind of expensive, but it works really good for me, and I'll be continuing to purchase this in the future. Okay, so that's the cleanser. Now I do have another cleanser. It is Ultra Blend by Lush. I got this one for my birthday and I don't like it, unfortunately. I specifically asked for this one, so it's my own fault for doing so. Because it's suitable, I believe, for all skin types, I thought it'd be really good for mine. However, I feel like it's just not right at all. The oil sort of sticks to your skin, and I don't particularly enjoy using it at all. It says, ultra effective, ultra gentle facial cleanser, a rich, soft, oily cleansing cream that cares gently for all skin types. Invented by them, for them, this is the Lush Founders #1 Desert Island product. Not for me. It's just so oily, and I really do not enjoy using this product at all. I feel like it's so difficult to take off when it is applied to the skin. It's not the product for me. But I know that lots of people like using this one, and it's just my skin type, which it conflicts with. I know there are plenty of people who like using this one, but for me, I'll stick to foaming cleansers. Okay, so for my toner, this is my favourite part of my skincare routine. I use one of two. I'll show you first, I think, the one I use on a regular basis. So the one I use on a regular basis is the Be Pure Micellar Water. This does cleanse, but I use it more for its toning purposes. This says, Be Pure with this 3-in-1 super water. Quick and effective, yet extremely gentle. As it cleanses, it removes impurities in makeup, and gentle enough to use on the delicate eye area. For its toning purposes, it restores pH balance whilst keeping the skin supple, and it refreshes with cucumber juice extract. This one I got for £2.47. And you can only get this from Superdrug, I believe, so as you can see I've used up almost all of it. I believe that I showed this in one of my hauls, maybe my April haul from 2014, and I probably would have finished it a long time ago. However, I was using different toners to either use them up or try different ones. So to apply this to the skin, I typically use a cotton pad and just gently glide it all over my skin. But if you live in the UK, then I do highly suggest this micellar water. I believe it's ideal for all skin types. It's just really refreshing on the skin, and you feel 10 times better after you use it. However, like I said, this one is designed, of course, for, certain skin types. Some skin types will not appreciate its usage, despite it being ideal for all skin types. So, everyone's skin is different in its own unique way. So that's my basically daily toner, and if I can't be bothered cleansing my skin, this is just great because quick wash all over the skin with this and I feel so much better. Okay, So the other toner I have but do not use as much is this one. It's another one I asked for my birthday. It was the Breath of Fresh Air Toner Water by Lac. This says, the sea breeze captured in a bottle, a refreshing spray to tide you over. Great for any time throughout the day as a pick-me-up for skin and mind. So I think this is about £7. It's very expensive. This one here is £5, but I got it half price. And you get, I think, more in this one. I got this one mainly because I'd seen other people use it, and I thought, oh, this will be really good to use. If it works for them, it will certainly work for me. Maybe I've just not given it too much of a go yet, as I probably should have, unfortunately. But I don't really like the whole spray because it encourages you to spray it onto the skin, and sometimes it can get really messy and go in my eye or whatever. But the thing is with the other one, because you can dribble it onto a cotton pad, it's much more efficient. Another thing I don't particularly like about this one is that you have to spray so many times on a cotton pad for it to actually soak in for its usage. I feel like for £7, whatever, it's probably not worth it. So, of course, that's a minuscule thing which is just personal to me, but I know that this is really great for lots of people. I've heard so many people rave about this particular toner water, but maybe I'll give it another go in the future. But as for now, it's not for me. Now, my moisturiser is quite a funny one. I've never had much luck with moisturisers. I have two to show you, but I'm still looking for a better one suited for me. So if you know of any that you feel is a good recommendation, do feel free to recommend it, and I will probably give it a go because I'm wanting to try lots of different moisturisers because I've found my perfect cleanser and toner. I just gotta find my perfect moisturiser now. So this facial moisturiser I only use in the winter is the Celestial Facial Moisturiser, and I only use this in the winter because it's really thick. I'll show you the inside. Got a pretty nice smell. I'll read what it says. Transport sensitive skin to a higher plane, specially formulated to create a light barrier on the skin to stop the loss of moisture and keeping sensitive skin feeling calm. So I use this basically as a night cream or on days where it's particularly harsh outside, so that my skin can get some extra nourishment to battle the particular weather of the day. But other than that, I don't like using it. If I'm having a day of cleansing, exfoliating, toning and moisturising, then it's so many different things on my face that it's just overwhelming actually. So I like to use this in the winter time or when I've got a pretty minimal skincare routine that day. It is definitely a heavy moisturiser. So if you have very dry skin, then this is probably the one for you. This one is steeped in almond oil, which gives it a really nice, gorgeous scent. But it's not as great as I thought it would be. But like I said, maybe with more goes, it may be better suited to my skin. So the moisturiser that I typically use every day is Simple's Sensitive Skin Experts Kind to Skin Hydrating Light Moisturiser. This is about £2-3. It's really cheap and it's really friendly to the skin. And I think you can get this in most countries. And I much prefer light moisturisers to heavy moisturisers. It means I can apply more layers of that without regretting too much of a layer on my skin. I also should probably mention my skin type changes all the time. Currently it's normal to dry. A couple of months ago it was dry and oily, so I have to have quite a large range of skincare products to suit when my skin decides to change. This is apparently the UK's #1 facial beauty brand. And it has 2 vitamins, 2 skin loving ingredients and no artificial perfumes or colour. And it says on the back, our hydrating light moisturiser is a perfect blend of multivitamins and skin loving ingredients to keep your skin moisturised and pampered, and carries on working for 12 hours, perfect for even sensitive skin. So again, the target audience of this one I imagine is a lot broader, and it's really cheap, and I think you should give it a go. If you don't feel it would be suited to your skin, of course do not. However, considering how cheap it is, I feel like even if you don't feel it's suited for your skin, it's great for your hands and neck too, which is also something a lot of people tend to ignore during their skincare routine. But because you can apply so many layers with this, I tend to put the excess down my neck to not be wasteful. Okay, so that is my cleanser, toner and moisturiser. All I have to show you. Now unfortunately, most of the masks that I use tend to have to stay in the fridge, so I have difficulty showing you them. However, they're not prime products in my skincare routine. Usually I change masks quite a lot, so I'll show you this one. This one can be a daily wash and a mask. I find that this one was really good for me when I was having the oily and the dry and normal and every other skin type phase. This is the Clean and Clear Blackhead Clearing 2-in-1 wash and mask. And I had had really bad experiences with Clean and Clear in the past. I found that it was too strong for my skin, but that one had really big exfoliating beads in it. But this one's pretty good. It says it's a T-zone mask and it absorbs blackheads, causing excess oil. Or it can be a daily wash, which lifts away dirt and impurities. And it certainly does. It makes your skin feel really tight, I guess, afterwards. I wouldn't suggest this, perhaps, for people with sensitive skin, as exfoliating beads can be kind of rough, so. But, like I said, if you feel this would be something that's good for you, then of course, go for it. So I'm just going to have a look at the product, because I have not used this in a long time. It's typical Clean and Clear smell. I actually don't remember if this one has exfoliating beads now. But this one is white instead of blue. It says it can be used as a daily wash and less frequently as a 5-minute mask. what I changed up. I used it once as a mask and once as a wash. I believe this cost me about £4. Most Clean and Clear stuff is pretty budget friendly, which is pretty good. Unfortunately, most of the exfoliators I use are in the bathroom. I believe I've showed them in a spa roleplay. It was my L'Oreal exfoliators. However, I am using a new exfoliator slash mask at the moment, which works wonders for my skin. It's also in Superdrug. It is 99p, and it's those little sachet masks you get. I believe it's the Super Fruits one, and it's bright purple cream on the inside, and it's got pretty big exfoliating beads, so I'd be cautious of that. However, I do know that it's supposed to be ideal for all skin types. And I am loving that one at the moment. It's really cheap, and you can get about 3 to 4 uses out of this sachet. And I love it. It makes your skin smell like fresh berries afterwards. If that's your thing, of course. But yes, I do highly recommend that one. If your skin's kind of sensitive, then you might want to question that product. Okay. So now I'm going to show you the eye creams and gels that I use. So I find that pretty much any eye gel works the same for me. So I'm not too fussy. As long as it's an eye gel, I'll use it. The one I'm using pretty commonly at the moment is this one. It is Sanctuary's eye gel. It is the brightening eye gel. So it's only 5 milliliters. And you pat this, under your eyes, and it soaks in nice and gently. It's so good for the night time when you're nice and relaxed. It just soaks in so gently into your lower eyes. I sometimes put it on my upper lids too, if it feels like I'm having a hard day. And it has a really nice, gentle cooling effect. And I got this in it was like a facial set for about £6 from the factory shop. And everything in there I've really liked using so far. But yes, this is definitely one of my favourite eye gels to use at the moment. I'm not saying there's anything significant about this one, but I just prefer eye gels to eye creams as they have a lovely cooling sensation. So another same thing pretty much. This one's from Boots. This is Boots Essentials, and I got this for 99p, and it's like a cucumber eye gel. And I like this one because of the nozzle, so it has pretty precise application onto your fingertip, so you're not really wasting much product. So if you feel like you're having a hard day and your eyes are just completely worn out, I suggest putting this on at the end of a hard day, and it just soaks in nice and gently and has a gorgeous cooling effect, very similar to the Sanctuary one actually. You know, I feel they both work the same way, and this one's probably more expensive. This one is supposed to be enriched with soothing cucumber and vitamins. It says this gel is easily absorbed to cool, refresh, reduce puffiness, and lightly hydrate the delicate eye area. It says on the back to use it each morning and night, which is usually what I do. Okay. So another eye eye gel that I use, pretty much I think they all work the same, is the Elderflower Unperfumed Eye Gel from the Body Shop. And I got this one for £4.20, it was on sale, but I think this one is about £7, and I think it's all gone to the top. And again, I have nothing special to tell you about this one, I just really like using eye gels. Yep, it's all gone to the top. Okay, so you can see inside, kind of goopiness going on there. Yeah. This is actually a thicker gel than the others, so perhaps it could be used as a heavy eye gel as opposed to the others, if you're having particularly dark circles or stress under the eyes that day. But yeah, same as the others, I really like it. Now this skincare collection video wouldn't be correct if I didn't complain about another product. This has to be the perhaps biggest waste of money I've ever had in my entire life. This cream here is £23. Just take a moment to think about that. £23. Okay, well, anyway, this one is a cream, and it has pretty much like a salmon peachy tint to it, and I don't like it. I really don't like it. I'm too scared to chuck it away. I was suffering from really significant dark circles, and everywhere I looked it said that this one would be my lifesaver in terms of my eyes. And for me personally, it does not work at all. I don't know why. I've tried using it temporarily or a bit more permanently. Either way, it has not worked for me personally. This is supposed to be a refreshing eye cream to brighten and depuff. I know there are plenty of people who use this and they swear by it, and that's perfectly fine. Again, it's my skin versus other people's skin, and that's fine. It's just the way everyone's skin works and reacts to products. But for me, it's just not worth £23, which it was at the time that I purchased it. It may have gone up, may have gone down, but of course, it's just my opinion, and if you use this and you like it, then that's really great. I'm so glad that it might work for you, but for me, not so good. Okay, so that is all the eye products they have to talk about. Next, I just want to quickly talk about my hands. I can get very dry hands, especially in the winter, and the one thing I love using is this one. It is the Body Shop's Cranberry Joy Hand Cream. I have vanilla, but the smell of the vanilla one is horrible. This is coming from someone who loves the smell of vanilla as well. You won't probably be able to find this shaped one anymore, because this was from 2013, and I bought about 3 or 4 of these in the Christmas sale, and I think they were about £2 each. They have done different designed cranberry hand creams in 2014, but fortunately for me this is very lovely. It's nice and thick, it evenly distributes in my skin. It's also got a gorgeous smell of cranberry. So I just thought I'd show you what I use for my hands, and this is the only thing that I use for my hands. Next, I wanted to talk about my lips. I use two products for my lips at the moment. For the balm, I use Lip Service Lip Balm by Lush. I think this is one of the few Lush products that I really love. This is really gorgeous and soft on the skin. It's feels kind of oily on the lips. It's really good for winter, as it leaves your lips crack free. So it's really good for dry lips. Other lip balms that I've enjoyed using is Carmex and Burt's Bees. They're really good too. And I really liked, I think it was the hemp lip conditioner that Body Shop did. That was also really good. Now my only concern with this one is that it's £5 and 75p, which is just crazy. But if you think that you have really sore cracked lips, then I do highly suggest this one. It has fair trade shea butter or shea butter and organic cocoa butter in it. Anyway, this one's really good for me. The product that I use with that is the Bubblegum Lip Scrub. I showed this in my April haul last year. And this is by Lush too, and this one's about £5. And it was made by that guy. And I got this because I'd seen other YouTubers using it and they said it was really good, and it is really good. It's edible, and it has the distinct taste of bubblegum and or candy floss. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. It's great. It's basically an exfoliator for your lips to remove dead skin. They still sell this. I believe they sell Lip Service as well, because sometimes the products can be seasonal. So yes, they do sell this. Again, I do really sincerely apologise for that hideous humming sound coming from next door. Okay. So that is basically all the products that I use for my skin. It doesn't include things I use in the shower, such as gels and scrubs. This was the set that I got from John Lewis. I just thought I'd show you this before we end the video. And it contained some Truth to Go wipes, which I really don't like. They dry my skin out like crazy. And it contains the Pure Truth Youth Activating Oil and the Truth Serum Collagen Booster. This one was really good for my skin temporarily, but there we go. So that's about it in terms of my skincare collection and routine. There are other products here that I sort of been discontinued. If you'd like to see them, by all means let me know, and maybe I can make a whispered version of it for you. Or if you would like to see a hair care collection video, then by all means let me know. I have certainly plenty of enough products to tap and make sounds with. So I hope that you found this video somewhat relaxing. Again, I have to apologise for disruption from any background noise, but thank you so much for watching, and I hope you take care. I'll see you very soon.